Phew, what a trip the Umbrella Academy Season 2 was. 5 ensured that his siblings weren't blitzed to a pulp by the apocalypse in Season 1, jumping himself and them through time and space to the 60s, straight into the path of another apocalypse. Ben was able to stop her from ripping the world a new one, which in turn allowed Vanya to help Harlan, who was on the brink of total destruction after she gave him powers that mirrored hers. The gang also dodged deaths at the hands of the Handler and Leela. The latter is still out there, unlike her mother. More on them later. After the duo waged a war on the Umbrella Academy. But not all is well. The siblings made it back to Hargreaves HQ only to learn that it now belongs to the Sparrow Academy. There really is never a dull moment, is there? The Umbrella Academy should be able to relax now, but something's not quite right as they've come back, showrunner Steve Blackman told Digital Story. Not only are these people saying they're the Sparrow Academy, but Reginald Hargreaves is still alive, and he shouldn't be either. And expect tons of Easter eggs, too, added Blackman. We love putting Easter eggs in for fans, and there's more Easter eggs than ever this year than our previous seasons. What we're trying to say is, there's a lot more life left in this story yet. But will it be back for Season 3? Here's everything you need to know. The Umbrella Academy Season 3 release date. When will it air? It's official. The Umbrella Academy Season 3 is happening, with 10 brand new seasons on their way. Filming has wrapped, with a new season set to arrive in 2022. As for when, your guess is as good as ours. Given just how vital special effects are to the series, it's entirely unsurprising that we've been waiting as long as we have been. Visual effects supervisor Everett Burrell told Gold Derby that the apocalyptic vision that features in Season 2 took months and months to plan, adding, "A lot of the feature film effects tools have now trickled down into the TV industry, so we're able to get bigger and more epic-looking stuff. So every season we have to top ourselves by utilizing the newest and best tools that we can get a hold of." The Umbrella Academy Season 3 cast. Who's in it? One person who seemingly met her maker in Season 2 was the Handler, played by Kate Walsh. She was gunned down by 1/3 of the IKEA Mafia, but it feels unlikely that she's gone for good. The Handler had already survived a shot to the head during another skirmish, and she somehow always manages to wriggle out of any tight spot she finds herself in. This is clearly her biggest test yet, but we wouldn't put it past her to reappear further down the line, and with an even bigger bee in her bonnet. Justin H. Min, Ben, will be returning for Season 3, except this time he's not a member of the Umbrella Academy, but the Sparrow Academy, whatever the hell that is. And clearly he's not Ben anymore, judging by that hair and seriously bad attitude. The rest of the Hargreaves will also be back, given that they were, against all odds, alive and kicking at the end of Season 2. So that's Vanya, Elliot Page, 5, Aidan Gallagher, Klaus, Robert Sheehan, Allison, Emmy Raver-Lampman, Diego, David Castaneda, Luther, Tom Hopper, and Reginald, Comfior. Given the introduction of the Sparrow Academy and emo Ben, will the rest of the Hargreaves kids also be seeing double? There's also newcomer Leela, Rita Arya, who, we now know, can do everything the siblings can do, only better. Plus, we wouldn't be surprised to see Grace, Jordan Claire Robbins, and Pogo, Adam Godley, and Ken Hall again. Allison's husband Raymond, Yusuf Gatewood, and Vanya's love interest Sissy, Marin Ireland, both stayed behind in the 60s, so it feels like their stories are done. Harlan, however, could pop up again in the future given that he still has his powers. And there's also room for some new faces too, which Netflix confirmed at the start of 2021, with a big casting announcement for the Sparrow Academy. Justin H. Min will now be joined by the following, complete with handy character descriptions. Justin Cornwell, Jingle Jangle, A Christmas Journey, I Am the Night, will play Marcus. A charming, chiseled colossus, honest, virtuous, and demanding, Marcus keeps the family together. Graceful but lethal, calculated but compassionate. He is as smart as he is strong. Marcus is disciplined, rational, and in control. He oozes confidence and leadership without ever having to raise his voice. The Umbrella Academy Season 3 plot. What will happen? It's wilder, bigger, and zanier than ever before, teased Blackman of Season 3, whose setting has been confirmed to be Hotel Oblivion, adding, "I think our emotional stories between this dysfunctional family, we're just building it up even more. There's some very big surprises with the family this year. There are some amazing changes that people will love to sort of dig into, and there's a lot of growth for this family this year in a way that people are just not going to expect. The Umbrella Academy loves wrong-footing viewers, employing twists and turns aplenty to shock and surprise. And according to Paige, the cast too are often bowled over by the myriad sizable developments along the way. Well, I feel like I was surprised often because one of the delightful things about the show is, as we read the scripts, a lot of things are unknown to us, they said via Netflix. So I feel like there's always delightful surprises. At the end of Season 2, we're led to believe that the Handler is dead and the Commission, free from her iron grip, will undergo some much-needed reform. But, like we said, we wouldn't be remotely surprised if she popped up again in another fabulous pair of heels and a bigger and better plan up her sleeve. The Handler's daughter, Leela, managed to flee at the end, but we bet good money on her rocking up in Season 3. Will she stand with the Umbrella Academy or use her powers against them? But before we talk about happy endings, there's the smaller matter of the Sparrow Academy, which will undoubtedly raise a few eyebrows. Who are they? How did they come to be, and what does this all mean for the Umbrella Academy? We can't really look at the comics for answers. While they have been introduced in the books, they're still pretty mysterious. However, Volume 4 of the comic, as yet unreleased, is named after the group, so you can expect some major development there. And the information co-creator Gerard Way's given on the book could point the way to Season 3's plot. According to Forbes, Volume 4 of the comic series will be called Sparrow Academy.